Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys have been enjoying all the looks I've been doing so far. I've been really trying to make sure that I'm doing a lot of things that people have been asking for, things that people want to see. Me being like cute, me being more like seductive and like hot, but this is more of like the more cute, hot makeup looks. I love this creator. I've recreated one of her looks before. On me, it just looks so adorable, but I've recently recreated like a different look and I was like, oh, maybe it's because I'm not using enough eyeliner to make my eyes appear more like siren-like. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to do this makeup look justice. So that is in my brain today, trying to do this look. I'm gonna show you what it looks like in a second, but I'm gonna try to do the look more similar to the inspiration photo. So we'll see what happens. This is the inspiration photo for today's makeup look. I've also like recreated one of her looks maybe in like August or September. It looks so pretty. I've been dying to do one of her looks again. And obviously I love that she posts all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I really need to see what this looks like on my face while actually trying to appear more siren-like, because on her it just looks so hot. So I want to try to emulate the same vibe. Please subscribe to my page and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I upload next. So I did used to have like all of my social media specifically linked down below, but I just put everything on my like link, and all of my social media is on there. So if you just go down to my main link, you can find like some special products I like to use. All of my videos, I tend to try to link them there. Remember, I do have like a really fun thing coming out in December, like a fun series of things coming out in December. So please subscribe to my page so you can always be notified when something cool happens next. So if you're excited to see what this looks like with me actually trying to do the eyes well, please keep watching. First, for my lens, it's going to go in with the Olens French Shine lenses in the shade Hazel. This is such a pretty pair of lenses. The inspiration photo has like lighter brown eyes, and this gives me a really similar effect. They're very flattering. Like, I love doing blues and I love doing greens. Just like a pretty light brown is always going to be the vibe for me, because I just feel like it looks so flattering on my skin. I feel like you guys have been really loving my little skincare sections, and I've been loving doing them on camera because I feel like I get so many questions, and I can just be like, just go to my YouTube channel. I have all my skincare there. It's so much fun. Mario Badescu's Rose Water Spray to start out the hydration process. This one has aloe and some nice herbs in it. This is a really nice hydration boost, and it also helps to revive dehydrated skin. By The Face Shop, going in with their Rice Water Bright Vegan Serum. This feels so hydrating on the skin. It's really nice and lightweight, and it just gives me a nice layer of protection over the skin. Using La Roche-Posay Dermalogico Eyes, I love using this. It's really nice and lightweight. Gives me a really nice layer of hydration. And I feel like over the summer, I was having issues with my under eye creasing, but I wasn't using as much eye cream because it was so like hot out and I didn't want my makeup to melt off. Now that it's a little chillier, I feel like I can do really nice layers of eye cream, and it just makes my under eye makeup look really nice. Also by The Face Shop, going in with their Rice Water Bright Vegan Cream. I feel like I've talked about this before. It gives you such a nice layer of moisturization all over the skin. It feels so nice under makeup, and it's also really nice and lightweight. For my sunscreen, going in with La Roche-Posay's Enthulios Light Fluid Sunscreen in Ultra Light. I love to go in with this nice sun protection. It's an SPF 50 broad spectrum, and it's specifically used on the face. It's always tested on sensitive skin, and don't forget, it's fragrance free. By the brand Then I Met You, going in with their Honeydew Lip Mask. It has a lot of really nice ingredients like honeydew, squalene, vitamin E, and lactic acid, and it just feels so hydrating and like quenching on the lips. NYX Bare With Me setting spray to go ahead and prime and prep my skin for the rest of the makeup processes. This is so hydrating. It makes my skin just feel so nice and quenched. I feel like that's going to be my new buzzword, but it just gives me a really nice layer of hydration on the skin. NYX Cosmetics Plump Right Back Plumping Primer. This has a nice plumping serum with electrolytes. It makes the skin feel really nice and plump and dewy, and has like a nice feel to it. Using a lot of NYX products today, it's funny, but I'm going in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Golden Honey. I'm going to take this over all of my dark spots and discoloration, as well as my burn scar. And I just like using this product to cover up any imperfection or blemish that has been healed on my face. BK Beauty's 112 brush to buff out all of that concealer. This is a really nice ink brush, and it's pretty dense. It makes really light work of blending everything out and just makes everything look nice and seamless. For my cushion foundation, going in with the Unlecia Satin Wear Healthy Green Cushion in the shade 35 in Toffee. This is one of my favorite cushion foundations. I love the like feel and texture of my skin after I apply this product, as well as the color payoff. It's so nice, and that color match is literally like so perfect. And it does a really good job at evening out my skin tone and making my base look really nice and flawless. Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Sable to contour and add definition to my face. I'm gonna take this on my forehead, on my cheekbones, on my jawline, under my lower lip, and then also use this to carve out a similar shape as the Inspo photo has on their nose. Her nose is really cute with a very like rounded tip. Not a lot of definition on her nose bridge, so I'm going to try to like emulate a similar shape. Going in with this Morphe H1 blending brush, going to use that to buff out all of the perimeter of my face, on my forehead, on my cheekbones, as well as my jawline and my lower lip, getting those really nice and buffed out into the skin, and again just making that contour look seamless with my foundation. Going to go in with the flat side of this double-sided brush to blend out all of my nose contour, make that look really nice and seamless, and it blends out really nicely into the foundation. To highlight, lift, and brighten the face, going to go in with these two concealers. They are by NYX Cosmetics, also the Can't Stop concealers in medium olive and pale. Taking the darker of the two shades under my eye to lift the sides, down my nose, my forehead, my upper lip, and my chin. This does such a good job at just making those areas look really nice and lifted. Then taking the lighter shade Pale, going to put that just in the center of my face. This makes it just bring a little more light and lifting to that center area. BK Beauty 110 brush to start out the blending process for my concealer. Going to take that on my chin, my upper lip, and my forehead to get those areas really nice and blended, and also blend out the sides of my nose. This is a really nice dense brush. It makes really light, quick work of all of the blending processes and just makes the skin look really nice and seamless. BK Beauty A506 brush to blend out all of the concealer under my eye as well as on my nose. It's a really nice angled brush, but it's still pretty dense even though it is small and more detailed, and just blends that out really nicely. Also by NYX, going in with their Sweet Cheeks in the shade Bombshell. I'm going to put this across the center of my face, on my cheeks, and on my nose, as well as on my chin. This gives me a really lovely like sunburnt effect like the inspiration photo has, and you want to blend that really high into your cheekbones. It is such a really pretty color for me. To set all of the cream products, going in with a layer of the NYX Bear With Me spray. I'm just going to put this all over my skin. It makes the face look really pretty, and it has a really nice dewy effect. Using the Juvia's Place bronze palette in the shade Tan, going to take this on a Morphe M527 brush. I love using this to just buff out all of that contour. Makes the skin look really nice and flawless, and it's a matte contour, so it just does a really good job at helping like the contours of my face just like fade to the background and look more defined. Then taking the other side of that double-sided brush, the fluffy side, using that to buff out all of my nose contour with that same product. It makes it look so nice and seamless, and I love the color payoff. It's such a perfect color for my contour. YSL All Hours Hyper Finish setting powder in the shade Translucent. I'm going to use this on a triangle puff, and it just makes the skin look so nice and blurred and set. Gives it a really nice matte effect while just making all of the skin look really nice, seamless, and blended together. For my powder blush, going in with the Kaleidos Mono Blush in the shade Sanguine. Using a FlowerKnows blush brush. It is a really pretty red shade. I love the way that this works with that cream blush to give me a really nice sunburnt look, which is similar to the inspiration photo and the vibe that I'm going for. For my highlighter, going in with the NARS Light Reflecting Luminizing Powder in the shade Ophelia on a Morphe M510 brush. I love using this. It makes my face look more lifted and like it has a little extra dimension. Taking that on all of the high points like my cheekbones, down my nose, a little on my upper lip, a little on my chin, and just slightly over my forehead. To set all of the powder products, going back in with one more round of the NYX setting spray. This makes my skin and the foundation of all the products kind of melt together and just makes my skin look so nice and blurred. With my brow pencil, going in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. Going to use this to do a really nice straight brow. Her brows are a little extra, like more full than my natural brow. So I'm going to try to emulate that and make my brows appear more full. Again, taking the P. Louise Wedding Wish palette, shade Ring on it, using a Morphe fluffy blending brush to buff that into my crease. Using this medium shader brush, taking the shade #Wifey and completely covering my lower lash line. That's going to be where my Eggio style is going to be on the lower lash line, and just the bottom of it is just going to be the base. The shade Endless Love on a short shader brush to go over my lid to make that area look really nice and highlighted. Then taking a short packing brush to highlight my lower lash line, as well as to highlight around my eye and my inner corner. Using the FlowerKnows Butterfly Cloud Color Collection eyeliner in the shade Ink Black. Going to use that on my upper lash line, kind of flicking that wing in a really like soft shape, and taking that slightly on my lower lash line to accentuate that area. Shiseido lash curler to curl my lashes, get them nice and prepped for the mascara. I love using this product. It makes my eyelashes just appear more open and really opens up the eye. Milani highly rated anti-gravity mascara in the shade black to comb my upper lashes as well as my lower lashes to just make the eye again appear more open. I'm gonna apply a pair of lashes. These are pretty similar to like the cat eye strips. I love the way that these look. Again, they make my eyes look so open and they are very flattering as well. For my lips, going in with the LA Colors Auto Lip Liner in the shade Mauve. The inspo photo has really lovely pouty lips, so I'm just going to go in and make my lips appear more full, make that upper lip a little more rounded as well as my lower lip. Then as a gloss, going to go in with the Lancome Lip Idol Juicy Treat in the shade Idol Nude. This is a really nice glossy pink color and it's so pretty on the skin. Gives you a really nice wash of color while still being really glossy and juicy. So this is the final look completed. I think it turned out really cute. I really can't think of anything else I want to add right now, so I'm going to change and I'll be right back. So this is going to be the look completed. I think it turned out really pretty. Like, it genuinely looks so much better than I thought it could. I feel like it still has a pretty similar vibe to the last time I did it, only because my eyes keep watering and I can't put on liner on my inner corner. I don't know what's going on with my eyes today, but I was like, I don't want to risk the rest of the makeup if I literally cry and then ruin everything. So I was like, didn't exactly hit my goals today, but I feel like it still looks really pretty on. And I feel like the hair is really cute with the makeup too. Comment down below letting me know what you guys think of this makeup. Again, I think it looks so cute, but I really want to know what you guys think about it. And I think these are the only two makeup looks that I had planned to do my curly hair, this one and the one I did previously. But let me know what you guys think of the curly hair or the wigs or any other hairstyle you guys want me to try. And I think my favorite part, like usual, is the nose contour with the pink across the bridge as well as like the really circular nose bridge. It's just so adorable. Comment down below, let me know your favorite part of the look. I also link below all the products I use on this makeup look, so please go down there and check out any product that you want to get your hands on and just follow that link to the product. I also put my link page down below, so if you click that link you can go to all of my like social media pages and follow me on other platforms, as well as my favorite products and some companies that I've been working with. Make sure to subscribe to my page and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I upload next. And remember, I have something fun coming out in December, so please subscribe to the page so you can be informed when that announcement comes out. I can't think of anything else I would like to say right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and cue that montage.
If I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings.